boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. I'm Christine, and today I thought I'd just do a little get ready with me chit chat about things. So here we are. Okay, so I thought I've got some products. I bought some new products to me, nothing real brand new here, but I thought I would just do a get ready with me because none of them are like big enough to really talk about on their own. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to use my No Poreblem primer because I am using a new to me foundation. I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is this? This is the Luminous foundation in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So today's Tuesday, so I guess it was Sunday that I got this. Haven't tried it yet. Since it's not new, I'm not going to do like a full review, 3-day wear test on it, but I am just going to try it out. I got it for only $19 as opposed to the normal $38, so that's nice. I've never tried an ABH foundation. I got this in 290C, and I don't know. I did the shade match at Temptalia using the CYO, which is like the best match I've ever found, but I don't know. This looks dark, so we'll see. We shall see. I saved the box and stuff just in case. Just gonna use my sponge today. Yeah, that looks a little yellow. I mean, it's not so yellow that I can't work with it. But it's not really better oxidized. If it oxidizes, I'm screwed. I don't know. We'll see how it goes today. I might take it back and just switch it for another shade. Because it said it was like for fair to light, no, light to medium, light medium, something like that, with a golden undertone. So maybe I should have gone more with a neutral undertone. It's so hard to tell since you can't like look at the stuff in the stores anymore. Because some places, their stuff just pools warm, and a little warm, like neutral to warm. I have to go all the way down my neck here. So some places a neutral will work, some places a warm will work. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of look like a floating head there. Guess I should get my little mirror out so I can see a little closer than just my monitor. Doesn't look super luminous on me, but I have that problem a lot. Where a lot of like radiant foundations don't look radiant and dewy on me. Doesn't look matte, but it's not covering that spot really well. I don't even know if this is supposed to be like medium or light coverage. I just know that this is way too yellow for me. I definitely have to exchange this color. Ooh, it's a good thing I remembered not to throw away that box. Alright, so let's get into, let's do some, I didn't pull out any concealer. It's definitely got to go with one that's a little more warm. So we'll do the AOA Studio Liquid Concealer. While I'm putting this on, tell me what's new with you guys. My big news is we got a new kitten. I was going to have her on here, but she's apparently decided to hide. I guess she knocked over, she was in a box and knocked herself over and scared herself. And now I don't know where she's hidden. But she's probably, we don't know her exact age. Like all my other cats, she is an adoption from my mom's farm. But her mother hid her litter out in a barn, so my mom didn't see them until pretty much after they were weaned, or, you know, enough so she never saw the mother nursing. She doesn't even know who the mother is. But we weren't going to get any more cats. We're perfectly happy. We have my, elderly dog, Sarah Jane. I'm going to go in with my Fenty bronzer. We have a 3-year-old cat, Maggie, who came from the farm. And we have a 2-year-old cat. Oh, I just hit hand. Can you see that? Oh, wow. And a 2-year-old cat named Honey that came from the farm. And, we're perfectly happy with our brood. We were not anticipating getting another one. But, when these kittens kind of showed up, my mother gently hinted by just telling me about Spicy. I don't know, did I tell you that's what we named her? We named her Spicy. I'll get more into that in a minute. Spicy was born without back paws. She has, I'll try to insert a video of her walking up here. She has, like, I guess where you consider the knee of a cat. I know it's not really a knee because of the way it bends and stuff, but it's just blunt there, like, it's just where the bones never formed or anything like that. So she is, so she doesn't have her back paws, and she kind of walks a little funny. She gets around great. I mean, she jumps up and stuff. She uses her front paws to claw. We're trying to break her of that because we bought steps and stuff like that. But anyway, my mom was, telling me about her. Now, first of all, you have to understand that, grab some powder. When I was growing up, we had a disabled cat. He was actually reversed. His front paws kind of curled in like this, and he walked on his elbows. And again, he was born like that. So I have, just going into my Too Faced Peach Blur to set my under eyes. So I have a soft spot in my heart for disabled animals. Because I mean, that cat was just such a wonderful cat. But I know, they do have different needs. He, because of his back paw, his back paws were extremely strong. He could get around everywhere, and he was fine. Hers, because of her back paws, she has more problems jumping and things like that. So, that's, we were a little more worried because of that, and I didn't want her living at the farm. Not that living at the farm is any problem for a farm cat. My mom's cats are completely spoiled. They're fed so many times a day. I have never seen fat farm cats, and my mother has fat farm cats. But, there are predators around, and they just can't help that. So I was afraid she wouldn't be able to get away from predators as well, or defend herself. And I also knew it would be harder to adopt her to someone else. So we decided to take her in. More on the story in a bit. I did get a free sample of this is the Rare Beauty Selena Gomez's line. I got a free sample of the Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush. I believe this is in Grace. Yeah, it's a teeny tiny little thing, but I'm going to try this out. I'm a little worried because I saw Raw Beauty Kristi use this, and it looked like a little goes a long way. So I'm going to put it on like that and use my sponge. But yeah, so we adopted her about a week and a half ago. I guess it'll be 2 weeks on Friday. My husband was not happy with the prospect, but, you know, he did it anyway. Okay, this doesn't blend out as well as I want it to. It's definitely a nice color. If you look at this, and when I looked at it online, it looked more purple, but this is definitely more of a pink. Try to brush this time. So yeah, brush, brush, brush. Where are you, brush? Let's try this one. Yeah. So, and my daughter had been dying to name a cat, and please remember, my daughter's not 4; she's 20. She wanted to name a cat Lunch Meat. Luckily, yeah, that blends out better with a brush. Luckily, my mother had been calling her Spicy, so we could name her Spicy Lunch Meat and not actually have to call her Lunch Meat. So yeah, we brought this kitten home a week and a half ago. Took her a couple days to get acclimatized, yeah, because she's not used to being in a house at all. You know, and I was hoping my cats would take to her a little better, but okay, I might have got a little overboard, but you know, that's me and blush. It's cute, but I don't think I love it. Yeah, so my cats seem to be afraid and annoyed with her. And I don't know if it's just because they're older now. I mean, my cat, you know, Maggie, the oldest cat, when we got the second cat, Honey, it took her like 2 days, and she was, you know, this is now my kitten. And, you know, she's still, like, she started to just vaguely play with her a little bit now, but it's still not love yet. I'm using my Colourpop Lunch Money because I hit pan and I'm excited. I'm not like pan on 2 things. I never hit pan because I just have so much stuff. Okay. Yeah, but you know who does love Spicy to death? My husband. My husband, who didn't want another cat. And when I talked about getting her, just kept referring to it as that cat. Yeah, totally in love with her. Oh man. I go in with my ABH Brow Whiz. Yeah. Most of the other animals kind of hang out in my bedroom here. And, you know, they sleep on my bed and, you know, or come in and, you know, hang out a lot. Well, it's Spicy. She's decided the living room is her domain. And the living room is also my husband's domain. He actually sleeps out there a lot. We have separate bedrooms because he's a very, very light sleeper. And a lot of the times, most of the time, he actually ends up just sleeping in the living room on the couch. Yeah, so she's been hanging out there with him all the time. He dotes on her. He still doesn't call her by her name. He doesn't call any of our animals. It's dog, cat, and little cat. Well, now that we've got this one, he calls her little cat or Stinky. I don't know why he calls her Stinky. She doesn't smell. I mean, but yeah, he calls her Stinky. He plays with her constantly. He spent a friend was very, very generous and bought us a set of pet stairs, and we put one in the living room so that she could climb up on the couch. And I know some people don't like their animals on their furniture, but oh well, that's not us. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've been trying to do the like boy brow thing a little bit. It's not working out great, but I'm trying. Let's see. Yeah, so we have the steps, but she's not really using them. She just kind of jumps, and wherever she catches herself, she digs in with her front claws and pulls herself up. And not only is that not good for the furniture, in the long run, it's not going to be good for her joints and things. So we're trying, we want her to use the stairs. We spent like a half an hour training her how to use these stairs with, like lunch meat and stuff like that as her rewards. Just, he'll come home from work and just sit on the couch and watch TV with her. He takes videos of her sleeping. She sits on his lap. I mean, yeah, this cat that he didn't want has become his cat. So yeah, that's been my excitement for the past almost 2 weeks. Anything new and exciting with you guys? Okay, I think I'm going to go in. I'm going to use the Raw Beauty Kristi palette. And the reason I'm going to use this today is because I was getting ready to edit my 3 Looks 1 palette for it and realized I didn't have an intro. So in order to film an intro, I should probably have that look, have a look using that palette at least, if not one of the looks from the palette. So I'm going to use it today just so afterwards I can film an intro. Let's see. What do I want to do today? Well, I've got to use Camelot because I just love Camelot, so start with that. You guys know I love this palette. Kind of getting excited about some makeup new releases. It's been a little while. Oh, I'm sweating already. Hourglass has their new Ghost palette coming up in just a day or two. Super excited about that. I have not had any of the Hourglass face palettes before, but as long as I can get it this time. I really, really want it. And I was very excited about the Wet n Wild's Coffee Cat palette. I don't know. I mean, it's been like a year or so, so I don't know if you heard the story, but I hate Wet n Wild's website and their customer service. And I know all of the money goes to the same place. I know it does. But I just refuse to buy off of their website. So when I saw the little collection, I mean, it was just like a, I don't know, like a 12-pan palette, maybe a 16-pan palette. It was all neutrals. And 3 lip glosses. But they were really pretty. I thought, oh, I'll get those. And it said they were coming to Ulta the same day. I waited and I kept checking. Day after day after day. I was checking on all. Didn't show up. Didn't show up. Didn't show up. I'm just going to go into copper boxes next. I waited, and I waited. And it finally showed up, like, I don't know, almost a week after it was supposed to. Maybe, 5 days or something like that. Finally shows up on Ulta's website. And, I go to click on, it says it's available in my local store, but not available for pickup. Okay. Well, my husband was going into work and he said he would stop in and pick it up. But I thought, hey, I'll just call and see if they can put it aside for him, since he really doesn't know what he's doing. When I ask, about makeup, maybe they could just hold it for him or something. So I called and they said, oh, well, if it says it's not available for pickup, we don't actually have it. So, well, it says you have it. No, if it says that, we don't have it. I said, well, can you just check to see if you have the Wet n Wild Coffee Cat collection? I think we're sold out of that. And she wouldn't actually check, so I was really pissed. And go to order it. I thought, well, I'll just order it online. My whole point also of going to Ulta was I had enough in Ulta points to cover the entire purchase. So I wouldn't have to pay anything. So, super, super bonus. Yeah, still not happening. So I go online, but of course online you have to do $40 to get free shipping. And I'm looking at other things, and then I realized they don't even have they have one lip gloss. They don't have all three. Go in, it's number 7 detail brush, and go into You're Not My Real Dad. Yeah, so they didn't even have it all that I wanted. I thought, screw it. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get it off the Wet n Wild website. So I go to the Wet n Wild website, palette sold out. So, yeah. Unless it comes back to Ulta, or I just see it in the store, probably not going to be getting it. Okay. I went down too low. I'd have to use some concealer to fix that. Yeah, so don't know if I'm getting that collection, but I did use my points to buy the foundation. Yeah, long story long. Alright, I'm gonna just kind of go in and blend all of this into my lid, because the shimmer that I want to use is almost more of a topper. Oh, I am sweating. Whew. And I don't know why it's not even all that hot in my room right now. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Golden Ticket here. Okay, that was a little more. Oh, it's the other one. It's the circus one on the other side. What's it called? That one's the more of the topper. Cafe Disco, not Circus. I love this palette so much. So much. Alright, I'm gonna clean up do it with the residual stuff on my sponge. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, and then under my eyes, I'm going to go back into You're Not My Real Dad here and just do the outer edge. That was a little bolder than I meant it to be. I'm sorry, I do this all the time. I'm trying to break myself of that habit, and I see it when I'm editing my videos all the time, and I'm just like, move it, move it, move it, and of course I can't because, you know, this is days after. But I know how annoying that is. I don't even notice it sometimes until editing. So I apologize. Okay, and with this detail pencil brush, I'm just going to go back into copper boxes and smoke that out a little bit. Yeah, let's see what other new releases have I. I've been watching Colourpop stuff, and some of the stuff that they've been putting out looks nice, but it's just not, you know, since I know I love their formula. They did do, what was it, like the sunflower or something like that? I really liked it, but it reminded me too much of this. And I thought, well, I already have kind of those colors. It looked like a combination of this and Honey. I'm digging this look today. Totally digging it. Now I'm just going to go back in with a fluffier brush just to blend out some of those edges a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and spray down my face. I've been trying, I'm almost out of this. Actually, it doesn't even feel like there's anything left in it, but there's, oh, there's still, nope, I think I did it. I think it's gone. And that's empty. Woohoo! I love it when I use stuff up. I hate it, but I also love it. There's a satisfaction there. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my pure liner, and I remember to screw it this time instead of struggling to pull it off. And mascara. I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Light Camera Lashes. What new releases are you guys looking forward to? Or something you would like to see me try out? About starting up like a purchase or pass. I've done a couple of those videos before, but especially with the holidays and, you know, for a while, you know, with a lot of places being in quarantine and not being able to produce makeup, it seemed like a lot was just, you know, not coming out for a while. But, you know, now since more's coming, the holidays are coming up, I think there's going to be more. I'm constantly on Trend Mood, looking at things and beauty news. but I don't know if that'd be something you would be interested in seeing. There's a lot of stuff there. First of all, there's a lot of stuff I want. I can't afford. I would love to be one of these YouTubers, like the Rare Beauty line. I would have loved to have just bought, you know, a full face of it just to try it out. But yeah, I can't afford that. And I'm also, I used to be, and I think a lot of people when they get big makeup collections are like this too. Mine's not even nearly as big as a lot of other collections, but at first you're like, I want everything. And you get subscription boxes. You're like, I don't care if it's been out for, you know, a year or two. I want this now. And, you know, you just, whatever you can get your hands on, you take, you know, especially if it's a good value. And after a while, at least for me, I'm like, okay, you know, yes, like that Colourpop, it's beautiful, but it looks too much like this. I already have those colors. Do I really need to get them? And so I'm much more picky about the things I get. I haven't worn lashes, I don't think, since I had my surgery, my eye surgery. And when I was on looking for my lash glue, when I was on Sephora, I was purchasing something else, which I'll show you here in a minute. And to get that Rare Beauty free sample, you needed $25. I was spending $19. So I was like, well, let me see what I can find for $6. And they had these Anastasia Beverly Hills false lashes in Dreamy. So I decided to pick those up. I've never tried ABH lashes. Oh, I don't have scissors over here, so whatever size they are better work. Or we're just going to make them work this time. So far, the ABH foundation is the only thing I've picked up on the Ulta sale. I'm thinking they have the Uma foundation coming up in, I don't know if it's tomorrow, a day or two. Come on, say. Oh, that didn't work. So I might pick that up. We'll see. Okay, come on. Work with me. There are a few other things that I might pick up, but there was nothing when I first saw the sale that was like, oh my god, I have to have that. Those feel a little long. I probably should have. If I weren't just completely lazy, I would have, but I really like those. They are very pretty. They're not super comfortable right now just because they need cut. But that requires effort. Let's see if this thing will cooperate now. Not much. How out of practice I am. Yeah, they definitely need to be cut down, but oh, those are gorgeous. Alright, and the last thing, and the whole reason that I did my last Sephora purchase was because they had a sale on Pat McGrath lipsticks. And as you know, Pat McGrath lipsticks are incredibly pricey. And I got this for half off. So, and look, I mean, just the packaging. I'm not necessarily like, I don't know, the lips don't really do much for me, but this is the, what is this? Shiny is my nemesis right now. Let's say this one here. This is, there we go, Luxe Trance 409 Beautiful Creature. You know, I'm not much for bullet lipsticks, but I wanted to try the formula, and this looked like a beautiful color. And it is a beautiful color, and I'm sweating. Oh. Feels very nice. I just still suck at applying bullets. Okay. Alright, so here is my very messy haired finished look. Oh, yeah, my hair is frozen up and everything. Oh well, these hot days should be going soon. But yeah, I really like the look I pulled off. I'm not all that thrilled about this. I don't know if it's just the color or it's just a lot sheer than I thought. I don't know about the foundation either. You know, whew, so hot. You know, maybe when I have all the rest of my makeup on, the color's not, you know, that noticeable, but you know, when you look at my neck and shoulders, you can definitely see the difference. So I probably will exchange it for a different color if I can find a good color. Love the lipstick, love the lashes. I already knew I loved the palette. So alright, so this is where we ended up. Thank you for chatting with me today. I will try to throw in lots of pictures of my new kitten since she decided to hide and didn't want to be part of this video today. And I will see you next time. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye.